Hey guys, it's Jo. Today I want to talk about realistic expectations of yourself after trauma. I was in one of my last semesters at college when I was assaulted. I was a straight A student. I always got A's. I took a lot of pride in the fact that I was a straight A student and I was just good at school. That was one of my things, you know? And then this horrible thing happens and I am left dealing with it and incapable of accomplishing homework assignments. I can't think, I can't talk, I can't present, I am just falling apart, right? I feel like I'm going to fail. And so I think I just need to withdraw. I need to withdraw from this semester if it is not too late. So I called up the academic office, asked them if it was too late to withdraw. They said, no, you can absolutely withdraw. So I thought about it for a little while. And then I decided to stick it out because I realized I needed something to do because I was afraid if I didn't have somewhere to go, if I didn't have something to keep me accountable to waking up in the morning, that I might decide not to wake up anymore. I was not getting great grades because I couldn't function. I needed to lower my expectations of myself. In the immediate aftermath of trauma, I was not personally capable of being a straight A student anymore. And I finished that semester with B's and C's. But what was a win for me was still making it to class, was still turning in most of my homework assignments. Looking back, out of my whole college career, that's the semester that I'm actually proud of. That's what I look at and am proud of myself for actually doing and accomplishing because it took more than any semester that I ever got all A's in. So I wanted to talk about how we see ourselves after trauma. So often, things that were easy before are not. I've talked about that before. Things are different. We feel different. But that can lead to feeling like crap, right? You can start feeling like a failure, like you're worthless, like you just suck at everything because things aren't the same as they were before. Maybe you're not, getting A's in your classes. Maybe you're not doing that great at work. Whatever your thing is, if you are not excelling the same way that you were before, I just want to encourage you to be gentle with yourself and set realistic expectations of yourself in this time of recovery, especially as you address your trauma. That semester, I needed to lower my expectations of myself. I could no longer expect that I was going to be a straight A student excelling at everything because that is not what I had in me. What I had in me was to maybe make it to the end of every day. And that was it. In conversations with survivors of sexual assault, domestic violence, trauma, there seems to be a common thread of feeling like failures, like weak, like wrong, like worthless. And that's definitely what I felt. But what I realized is that you only have so much energy, you only have so much brain power. And in extraordinary times, you are trying to survive. You are trying to deal with things that you have most likely never had to deal with before. And so your resources are reallocated. It's okay if the win for the day is literally making it out of bed. I mean that sincerely. I'm not making light of that. If the biggest challenge of the day is getting out of bed and you do that, where before maybe the biggest challenge of the day was giving a huge presentation in front of hundreds of people and that's the kind of person you were before, and now you're this person who can barely make it out of bed, let alone the house, that's incredible. Making out of bed is incredible because that is where you are at. And that doesn't mean that you're weak or weird or different or pathetic. It means that you are fighting an incredibly hard battle. And I would really, really encourage you to respect where you're at and to honor where you're at, and please be gentle with yourself and don't bully yourself for where you are. And we don't stay in those places. Those places can be worked through. They take time, they take energy, but we work through them. Having realistic expectations of what you can achieve after trauma is so important because otherwise I think we just walk around feeling like failures all of the time, right? But you're not at all. You are incredible and you are a warrior and you are making it. And I recognize that, and a lot of people recognize that, and I would urge you to recognize that in your own life as well. So if the win today is making it out of bed, that is amazing and way to go. And if the win today is making it to work or writing a paper for school or whatever, then that's fantastic. Please make your expectations of yourself realistic because you are going through extraordinary things and it is really important to take care of yourself and be gentle with yourself in this time. I'm Jo Beckwith. You'll find other videos like this on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. If you're interested in hearing me talk about what it's like to be a survivor and how you can help survivors in your life, please subscribe. I would love to hear your comments and your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you next time.